Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode in the Inter career. Now, as you guys know, we're going to be kickstarting the episode off with the game against Milan after we got a disappointing 1-1 draw against Napoli last episode. Also, got a few sales to still go through, so we should be looking at some extra funds in. Right now, we've only got 12 million quid to work with, but once some sales go through after this game, we might have a bit more to contend with. So, going to be playing through against Milan first up, and then we will probably get all the way to deadline day, taking on Brescia in the process, however you say that, and then moving forward. So we'll see what goes on in that time. In due course, though, I've also got a few messages as well. First comment coming in saying that it's actually pronounced Barco, not Barso or Barcho, as I was saying. It's just Barco. So there we go. So yeah, at least you got that on the lockdown. So for the game against Milan here, I'm actually going to be starting Barco on the right-hand side in place of Rafinha. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. He's actually right-footed by trade as well, so he should be able to play that role okay. And we're going to give Rafinha some time on the bench because I didn't feel that he did that well when he played in the last episode. So, yeah, let's see what Barco's about. And other than that, there's not really any of the changes I'm going to make to the team. We're going to very much leave it the same as it was. Cosiello in behind Martinez, but I'm not sure Cosiello is going to be the best shout for that. In fact, no, we'll take out Cosiello and we'll put in Demirbay because he seems like a little bit better in terms of a cam than Cosiello is. So, yeah, let's do it that way. So, there we go then, guys. We're going to jump ourselves into the game against Milan. Waste no time at all. Get ourselves a win, hopefully. And then we will see what's to come with the extra bit of money we have to spend. They've got a cool white kit of AC Milan. I like that kit. It's pretty cool. But obviously, the first Milan derby of the series, Inter versus AC, San Siro. We are technically classed as the home side for this one, even though, strictly speaking, it's both teams playing at home because, of course, they share the ground. That is our side. It's a very strong one. We'll check out Inter's in-game. The first Milan derby of the series is here. It's upon us. The stadium is stacked. Everybody's inside waiting this game. And you can see the two sides are on their way out, ready to play this one. Now, the 1-1 draw against Napoli, we need to put it to the back of our minds. We need to come straight back here and go again. Of course, we declined the offer from AC Milan. We came to Inter instead. They both gave us the contract offers. We took Inter's because we wanted the challenge, and that will certainly be the case here. It's a debut for Barco as he comes on. You saw a couple of the Milan players, AC that is, coming out as you briefly saw them. Belotti, Suso, a couple of other big names in there as well. We're going to take a look at their full strength side as it comes in just a second. There we are, look. Primed and ready for this one. I'm ready. I want to see what the boys have got in our locker. Can we get this one done? Donnarumma in goal, remember, for AC Milan. So immediately a difficult goalkeeper to beat. Çalhanoğlu on the left-hand side, it looks like. Suso on the right, Belotti down the middle. There's Kazawa in the side. Who's captain in AC, though? We'll find that out in just a minute. I would have expected it to have been Donnarumma. If I'd have gone to AC, I'd have given Donnarumma the captaincy, should we have gone there, but we didn't. So, yeah. Right now for us, obviously, captain Stefan de Vrij. That's how we land up. Signing of Mbabu made last episode. Barella's been brilliant since his 20-odd million pound move from Cagliari. And Barco makes his debut on the right-hand side too. So, very good side from Inter. And it's a lot better than what they had in the last season. Then again, we have made a lot of changes to this Inter Milan side. For AC, they line up like this. Calabria right back, Lindelof, Brooks and Kazawa as the back four. Garcia, Trigos and Fornals as the midfield three. With Suso, Belotti and Çalhanoğlu. I've got to be brutally honest, I think we have the better midfield. I'd say they have the slightly better forward front three. And then the defence is to be decided. But we're underway here at the San Siro for the Milan derby, and to be honest, I am feeling very, very confident in the lads. Here is Demirbay already looking to go forward. Barco finds Barella. Barella looking for a little dinker. Lautaro Martinez should have scored. Already a mistake made from Martinez. If he's not offside, he has to score, and we're still awaiting his first goal for Inter. Again, it was Barella's great work down the right-hand side. He dinks the ball back in, and Martinez should have finished it. We had a great start against Napoli. Inside 4 minutes there, we were leading. And we should have been leading inside 4 minutes here. Martinez somehow completely whiffing the header over the top of the crossbar. No, that's not where that pass was supposed to go. And they're going to score this. That pass was supposed to go to Rullison as Belotti's through. He's not going to miss a chance like this. In fact, he does. Frank Brown saves it, but that's concerning because De Vrij's pass was supposed to go to Rullison, not to Harry Maguire. Corner ball put in by Çalhanoğlu. Back from Belotti. Back towards Belotti. These two are doing pretty well to keep it between them. We've got a bit of defending to do. Trigoros tries to come forward, finds Suso. Barella defending. Brilliant work from Barella. Look at that. Here is Nicolo Barella again. Great positioning from Barella. Gets the strike away too. He's off the woodwork. Arturo Martinez. Yes! Finally got the goal we were waiting for. 16 minutes gone. Inter take the lead. And again, it's come from Barella. Barella the Beast, we called him last episode. He's continuing his form here today. Created the first chance of the game for Martinez initially with the header. And then here gets his shot away off the post. At that point, if Martinez misses that, we need to think about getting a new striker. To be fair, he could have had about 4 goals already in the first 2 games of the season. But he's missed the last chances he's had. Not going to miss that one. It's our first goal for our number 10 in our managerial career here at Inter Milan. The club's top scorer last year, you remember as well, is finally off the mark this season. But I tell you what, it's all about Barella. Barella again carrying us forward. Look at the pace from him as well. And now he finds Barco on the right-hand side. Barco back inside, looking for Barella's run, and he's found him as well. Barella needs a good cross, dinks it again. This time Donnarumma punches only as far as Partey, who actually loses out to Dani Garcia. Great work from the Spaniard to nick it before Partey could actually get there. And now Çalhanoğlu up against Mbabu, not willing to take him on. Plays it backwards, and it's AC Milan now in control of the ball. Pass out wide to Çalhanoğlu again. Him up against Mbabu yet again, and Mbabu does work, but then Barco passes the ball straight back to them, but Barella's there. Tamir Bey, Mbabu. Now Partey. Finding Gordson. Gordson trying to flick the ball up. I wasn't unsure as to what he's doing. He's actually down injured. This could be bad because it's a straight injury by the looks of it. And that could be a long-term injury too, which would be quite terrible considering that means Rafinha would have to then come into the side straight up. So I'm hoping Noah Gordson's going to be okay. We'll find out in a minute. Oh, lovely. Barco beats the intended sliding tackle, and now Demir Bey can carry us forward and play in Barco. And now we have a chance for number 2. Barco in towards the box, trying to drag it across. Gets the second time at it. Gordson 2-0 into Milan, and we do take a second. It's the injured Noah Gordson who's found it, but he doesn't look that injured because he's put the ball in and now he's running about celebrating. So maybe he's actually not injured long term. We are playing some brilliant stuff here, have to be said. And Barco looks very good. He's doing okay since he's made his debut here today. That ball there, probably should have played it. Did that come off the bar? Gordson just smashes it, right? Oh, it came off of Donnarumma. Imagine if he'd have saved that. That would have been some save. Nevertheless, 45 minutes gone. Stroke of half time. It is Inter 2, AC Milan 0. And there is the half-time whistle then. 2-0 in our first Milan derby at the break, and they've only really crafted one chance, which was met by Frank Brown. Gordson looks okay, but I am going to make the change just to make sure we don't get any further problems to him. So Rafinha comes on the right. We have Barco on the left. Maybe I should swap it, actually. Should we swap it? No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it as it is for the minute, because Barco has had Kazawa's number on the left-hand side so far, so I want to keep that battle going. And Babu wins it back against Çalhanoğlu, not for the first time tonight. And then the mistake made for the first time from Barco as his pass was poor. And now Çalhanoğlu trying to find a pass back inside, and Babu doesn't get near it. Now Barella, it's a chance here for Milan if they can get the shot away, and they can. And Frank Brown meets the shot brilliantly. I was trying to swap that there. Rullison actually has come over to get this, and I tried to swap to Rafinha, which didn't let me do it. Rafinha nearly took that ball into touch there. Goes inside towards Barella. Barella trying to find a pass back if he can. Oh, just not enough behind it. And I tell you what, it's been a brilliant performance. Last minute, I would love the clean sheet, though, if we can get it, boys. I can't switch. I was trying to switch to Robinson, and it just wouldn't highlight him. But there is the full-time whistle. Inter 2, AC 0. The first Milan derby is a victory for us, and my goodness me, it was convincing. If Barella doesn't get man of the match here, we've got some sort of problem. No, that's robbery. Barco, there's no way he should have got the man of the match there. He's only got an assist. That should have been Barella. Should have been Barella. Completed 14 out of 15 dribbles. 12 out of 15 passes. One out of 1 tuck. Like the guy played brilliantly. The fact he hasn't got man of the match is outrageous. And match facts show it. We were the deserved winners there. We've received an offer for Lurie from Leicester, but it's only 400 grand more than he's actually worth. And they were saying I could probably get 14.5 for him. So I'm going to counter that and say I want at least 14.5. Come back to say 11.8. You know what? I'd accept 13. So that's going to be our final offer. If they don't accept this, then that's their fault. See if they come back and say it. They're happy for that. We'll see if that goes through, though, because there's every chance that that will not actually happen. There could be that his transfer talks will break down and all that kind of thing. So we're guaranteed at least, I'd say, potentially another 20-odd million if all these go through. So that's not too bad. Could get another £30 million signing in. Oh my, there was a lot that's come through here. So like I said, Minaj's transfer talks broken down. So that's one deal fallen through already. We've then got some more offers. We've got Miranda gone. He's left and joined Ajax. We're going to get £3 million in for him, which isn't too bad. We're going to accept this offer for this guy right here. He's currently negotiating with Genoa, though, is Minaj. So he hasn't gone to Braga, but he could go to Genoa instead. We'll see if he accepts that deal or not. The most part right now, I'm just looking at this and trying to think about where we potentially need to strengthen. And I'm going to be honest, I am thinking, ooh, my, this guy looks good. Exciting prospect, 20 years of age, playing at Cologne, centre-back, 80 rated already. Could go for him, you know. Could make a move. I've seen a comment as well, one of you guys asked me to sign potentially Jadon Sancho. I do like the look of him, but I'm not sure yet at the minute. So I don't know what to do in regards to where I should strengthen just yet. So I might play this game and then have like a further in-depth look in a minute. We're going to play game 2 before we jump into what's probably going to be quite a busy deadline day, I'd say. So we're going to stick with the same starting 11 that began the game against AC. And if we need to make any changes, we will do it in due course. So Barco keeps his place on the right. Barella, who was brilliant in that first game, stays in the midfield. Demirbe holding in the position just behind Martinez. And, of course, no injury to Gordson because we took him off after he didn't actually have the injury stat thing. So, yeah, no injury, which is good because I was worried during that game. But there we go. So, game 2 coming up. And then it's time for deadline day, where I'm not 100% sure of what the plan is. At this current time, I'm somewhat thinking maybe about getting another backup striker to play in case Martinez, anything happens to him or he's out of form. But if we're going to do that, I want the striker to be actually of a decent rating. Rullison to Barella. Barella now Partey. Partey towards Rullison. Needs a good cross. Rullison's delivery towards the head of Martinez. Got up well. Didn't really get much behind the header, though. And Babu's going to put that back into the area, which Martinez misses. Now, I'm already seeing what's going to happen here. You can see our opponents are sat with everybody behind the ball. So it's going to be a case of us having to open them up. As then Babu finds a great pass through towards Barella again, who made a brilliant run. Barella now trying to find Martinez. Unable to do it, but you can see the pattern. Rullison, Gordson again, needs a good delivery this time. Noah Gordson, it's in again, and that time Martinez is inches away from making contact. Oh, we need one of these to work out because for the most part, it's just happening every time. We're putting these crosses in and they're not really finding their markets. As Gordson's shot, it's going to be easily dealt with. And we're going to go into half-time, guys, unbelievably at 0-0. I'm going to show you the match facts at the break as well because there's been a clear game plan here for our opponents and it is working wonderfully. Because at the minute, our deliveries from the wide areas from Gordson and Barco are not quite there. I'm going to swap them around, I think. Not that it's really going to change a lot, but from the way the game's panning out, we need something. I mean, we've had 66% of possession, but no shot yet, really, to challenge them, in all honesty. Rullison, Barella. Barella, if you ever need one, there he is! Get in the back of the net! Get in! The guy is absolutely making a name for himself here. I honestly didn't even know about this guy until we came here and signed him on the release clause. But my goodness me, is he becoming one of my by far favourite players this year. Just when we need somebody to step up and find us the shot, Nicolo Barella does it. And it's a very welcome goal as well. Oh, what a finish. Get in the back of the net. And now hopefully this might help us out because our opponents now have to decide whether or not they want to come out and try and find their way back into this. Or they could still sit back and then we're guaranteed to, I guess, win 1-0 unless they get a lucky break. But for the most part, they haven't been interested in even stepping out of their own half. So we'll see what kind of reaction this pens because if they have to step out now, it might leave them a little bit more exposed. And Babu towards Rafinha again. Looks lively since he's come on. He just can't stop giving the ball away, though. That time, he just about makes up. Why didn't it switch? See what I'm talking about, guys? Why is that not letting me switch to Thomas Partey there? He's primed and ready to get in position for the ball. Doesn't let me switch to him. It doesn't matter. He's at the woodwork. Oh, no. Could have been 2. As games go, we've dominated here. But, you know what? I can't believe that we're only winning 1-0. The amount of dominance we've had today, it's ridiculous. Robinson towards Rulison now. He's got Barco in front of him, and there is Barco cutting it back on the right foot, trying to find the pass inside, not getting away with it. Now Robinson towards Martinez. How has he not got on the ball, Martinez? Right next to him. Partey again. Now towards Barella. Barella towards Barco. Barco to finish it off. We've wasted a lot of chances today, which is something I'm not proud of, because on another day, these would have to go in. I know it's a matter of inches away, but yeah, we're wasting a lot of chances. Poor shoes coming on for Barco. We've got 5 minutes to hold on to this. If we end up getting a draw from one lucky chance, I'm going to be fuming. Barella. Robinson. Robinson. Porchu! 2-0 Inter! And it's Robinson with the assist, and we finally get a second for ourselves. We've deserved it, but, you know, you have to say we were wasteful today. The amount of chances we've crafted, it could have easily been 5-6-0 here. And it's been one of those games where you just have to look at the dominance. I want to show you where we've had the ball for the majority of this game throughout. And I fear the worst for our opponents here, because if they're playing like this now, then surely relegation is a certainty for them, because that is just quality from us. Opening them up again. And like I said, Barella, brilliant. Yet again, third time I've said it. You know, this kid's going to be special for this club. And there is the full-time whistle then. 3 points in the bag, and they are ours after a dominant performance in the first game, a 2-0 win against Milan, into a dominant performance here. You can see we didn't really craft a lot of shots. It was just the ones we did were in really good areas, as you can see. So we should actually be finishing more than that. I just wanted to show you this stat, though. Only 10% of possession overall came in our half. The rest of it was in the midfield and in their half entirely. 33% of our possession was in the final third of Brescia. So that's a little bit crazy to think. Pass accuracy, we were on form in that regard too. And I wanted to see, at the minute, Rulison picking up man of the match. Tell you what, Barella's been robbed here today. He really has. Passes completed, you can see, by far so much more than our opponents. Dribbles completed, Barella with 14 out of 14 completed. In fact, Rulison went on 18. That's crazy. Crosses completed. Not a very good start. Noah Gordson with 0 of 4 completed, which is a little bit crap. But yeah, overall, another good performance. And that, I'm hoping, puts us at least within contention of being top. Juventus losing to Bologna as well. Oh my. Juve have lost to Bologna. That's their second defeat this season after only 3 games. We're joint top with about 7 other teams. 6 other teams. Torino, Roma, Napoli, Cagliari, ourselves, and Lazio all on 7. Lazio holding it on goal difference currently, but we've only conceded 1. But if you look at it, when you go down, Juve, 3 games, 1 win, 2 defeats so far this season. Holy. Larry Medeiros has gone to Leicester, so that's an extra 10 million quid we've got in. Jan Emmers, who on earth is this? For 3 million quid, you can take him. We're still waiting on the deal for Menashe to go through too. So now it's like about what do we want to do in this deadline day itself. So here was what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a quick, I guess not break for you guys, but for me, I'm going to sit here for the next sort of 20 minutes or so, having a look at the players that are available, maybe deciding on a couple of new players to come in, and I'll be back in just a minute for you, but it's going to be a while for me. I've found our first signing of what's going to be deadline day, and it's this young man here, Kangin Lee. A cam, can play left midfield, right midfield. He has the trait to play as a power free kick taker, long shot taker, and a technical dribbler as well. So, he's got a release clause of 8.4. I'm going to skip this and pay it because I believe, I was looking at this and I actually didn't know about him until a few days ago when he popped up in my Road to Glory career mode. So, I'm going to try and bring him in here and see what kind of rating we're looking at. So 8.4 million is at least what we're paying. I think he's going to be worth more than that because I think he starts at like 70, 71 and his potential is actually not too bad. But immediately that's worrying because he only wants sporadic. So we'll see. Sporadic first team player. We're going to go 4-year contract. Now the only thing is that how good is he actually going to be? Except the no release clause. Salary wise, should we say 30k? 30k a week, I think that's fine. And he should be accepted. Okay, so he's happy with that. So, have we got our money's worth for the 8.6 million we've paid? It says sign a top player in the top right, though. Let's find out. Moment of truth. Here we go. 76. But 81 ball control, 81 curve, 85 free kick accuracy. Long passing's decent. Long shots are good. Penalty's really good. Short passing's cool. In terms of a cam, I think he's got pretty much everything you need. So, welcome to the club, Kangin Lee. Now, what this means is, I'm actually prepared to let one of Demirbay or Cosiello now leave, because we now have Robinson, Tonali, and obviously these two in here, Barella and Partey as well. So I'm going to allow one of Cosiello or Demirbay to leave. But where do we strengthen with that? I'm going to offer them as part of a deal. Do we go for a new striker? That could be what we try and do to players like, you know, alternative with Lautaro Martinez. Because we're okay for left backs. We've got Barrecha and we've got Rudison. And right back, we've got Mbabu. And I'm currently training Lynch Sanchez to get to an overall where he can play. So we're okay for them. Centre backs, you know, we've got Maguire, De Vrij. We've also training up. Where is he? He's on the bench. Yeah, Bastoni, we're training up too. And we have Peter Robinson who can play there. Centre backs, I think we're okay too. Goalkeeper. We could use a backup goalkeeper. Then again, I could always purchase one and just get one from, like, the free agents. So right now I'm thinking either striker or goalkeeper. They're the two that I'm looking at. Maybe a backup striker. So if I offer Cosiello or Demirbay as part of that deal, we can get one in. Look at that team in a week as well. 5 Inter players there? Yeah, 5 Inter Milan players from that team of the week. Have to show you this as well. Look at this. It's kind of funny to see. As we move over to this bit, you can see right here, Kang In. His name's Kangin Lee, but it says Kang In. Like he's just been signed in a transfer, which is the case. Career Republic, he plays for 20 years of age, so got a bright future ahead of him. We're 8 hours left in the window. Still searching for a backup striker or maybe another striker that I can bring in. So I've taken a quick look back at a few of the comments, not from the last episode, from the episode before. And there was a comment regarding Florian Thauvin. I'm not sure we're going to be able to have enough money to get him in. He could actually play as a striker, though. That's why I'm looking at him potentially. What's his composure? 82. So he would come in and actually be an upgrade. So he would actually start. But I need a striker. I think that's got to be the aim. And we've got too many midfielders at the club to the point where one of them isn't going to play. So I feel that bringing in somebody else would be a better cause. I looked at Brahim Diaz as well. I just don't think he's going to be high rated enough. Let's see what they say to Thauvin. Okay, so it's going to be a bit too much. I can't afford that. So what I'm actually going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave the episode here and I'm going to let you guys decide. So I'm going to be swapping Cosiello for somebody or trying to do that. So what I want you guys to do is leave me some suggestions of either strikers that we can get in as a replacement. Cosiello right now is worth about 25 million and we have another 10 million to put on top of that. So your budget you're looking at is probably about 30 million quid, right? So Cosiello's going to be going because we have too many midfielders at the club. And at the minute, I think Demirbay is probably more use as a cam comparing it to Cosiello. So that's why I'm choosing to keep hold of him. In which case, I need your guys' help. Cosiello going, but we need to swap him for somebody. So you've got a choice. You could either give me a backup striker or a backup goalkeeper. They're the two options. So leave me as many suggestions as you guys have got down below in the comments. They're the only two positions I think I want to strengthen after the episode today. We've, of course, brought in Kangin Lee too. So he's coming. Happy with that one. We've had a great 2 performances in the both games we played. So now all I need is you guys to tell me, what do we do next? Who do we bring in as a striker? It doesn't even have to actually be backup. It could just be a striker. So £30 million to spend, guys, because we've only got 7 hours remaining of transfer deadline day. So that is the end of today's episode. Thank you all for watching. If you are new around here and like what you see, the subscribe button is down below. And I'm going to leave it till, what day are we on now? Tuesday. So the next episode will be out on Thursday. So you have today and tomorrow to leave me your suggestions before I will record that episode. So make sure you do leave them down below. And once that signing's done, we will then jump into our games and we will play more games because obviously the transfer window's done. So we'll play against Atlanta. We'll kickstart our UEFA Europa League group stage, I should say, off against Austria. Frosinone and Spal. Yep. Actually, on that front, let's quickly check our Europa League group out before we go. So that way we know who is what in this one. First time playing Europa League football in a career mode this year. I've played it in my player, but not in the actual career mode. So Arsenal, Sporting, Sparta Praha, and Norrköping in Group A. Napoli have drawn Stade Rennais, Dinamo Zagreb, and Legia. I'm just going to call them Legia. Yeah, you guys know my pronunciations, right? Offline PSV, PAOK, and Young Boys in Group C. Inter, Feyenoord, and Ghent line up against Austria Wien as well. E is Villarreal, Standard Liège, Midtjylland, and AIK. Manchester United are in this. They're in it against Galatasaray, Slavia Praha, and St. Gallen. Sevilla also, Benfica and Celta, Chelsea and Monaco, Wolfsburg, Celtic in there, Rangers in there, Stuttgart, Marseille. So there's some big teams in the Europa League this year. Quite intrigued to see how we will perform in that. Nevertheless, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again with another episode of a series very soon. Adios.